Hello, my name is Reed Hedlund. I'm here this morning with John Verbeek, Republican candidate for Oregon's 1st Congressional District. Welcome, John. Thank you for being here with us today.
Thank you, Reed, and good to be here.
All right. Well, if you were to have a mission statement for the position you are seeking, what would it be?
I have 3 points. Constitutional rights, the freedom to believe. That's what the flag stands for, and all the other rights that separates us from a Soviet republic. And then the second item would be transportation infrastructure, not only light rail investments, but also roads, that people can move around better. It's good for the economy. And then the third point is good health. There's more to good health than a good healthcare system. I think we are blessed with very good healthcare in America, but there's more to it than just seeing a doctor.
So how will your mission statement influence the way you vote for seniors and people with disabilities?
Well, good health, to age, that should not be a problem. I helped my father go to an assisted living facility, and a friend of mine said, "Oh, you put your dad away." I said, "It's not putting away. It's helping to his new phase in his life." And the first thing that happened in the facilities, the nurse came with a big red pill. And he said, "Yeah, I have a small red pill." So I was standing next to him, advocating for him. He said, "Yeah, that seems wrong." And so it was wrong. The nurse said, "Yeah, but that was in the computer." So there's a lot to be done and to be improved, including advocacy.
The Older Americans Act provides critical programs that help 258,000 older adults in Oregon. As Congress considers funding for fiscal year 2019 and 2020, how will you protect and continue to increase funding for Older Americans Act and other aging and disability programs?
I think it's very important to honor our elders, take care of older people, especially people who cannot really do anything. But most people are able to still function. I think it's important to not only look at tax and provide services. I'd like to work with the private sector, private individuals, and to stay involved in their community, help older people to stay in their home as long as possible, and then maybe with faith-based organizations, but private sector, not just government, also private sector assistance.
Okay. What are your plans to improve access to the nutritious food necessary for maintaining health and well-being for seniors and people with disabilities?
Well, when I think of good food, I don't think of a government program. In the military, the food, I always hear complaints about it, and the great British baking show, it's not a great American government baking show. So that's something we need private responsibility. Portland has a food culture. We should expand on that. Good nutrition, I think, is an essential part of healthcare, also for older people. I'm concerned about the pill-popping mentality. Whenever we have a problem, pop a pill. So, as an immigrant, I find it really strikes me as almost like a problem.
All right. Well, what will you do to protect Medicaid, Medicare, and essential, affordable health care services that keep seniors and people with disabilities in our state healthy and in their homes?
I think it's a national interest to keep people as long in their home as is possible. I think it's that now with all these different levels of care, assisted living and nursing home care, it's beautiful we have all that, but I do think we move towards a trend that you'll have nursing home care, people who really cannot do anything, who need intensive care by skilled professionals, and home care. I think the whole assisted living and the people that are not integrated in society, I think I like to move away from that a little bit. I like to keep people in their home, and that relationship, besides money, keeps them healthy and happy.
All right, well, that concludes our interview this morning. I just want to take a final moment just to say thank you one more time, John, for being here with us today and for your thoughtful responses.
Thank you, Reed. I appreciate the opportunity to campaign and to bring issues to the forefront. I think relationships, also for older people, very important besides just government money.
And thank you for being here. This is John Verbeek, Republican candidate for Oregon's 1st Congressional District.